aren't the majority of them doing it for kicks?
Let's talk about poppies.
I don't think so.
Why can't I buy poppies? Why can't I buy opium? You know? Why can't I buy opium and smoke opium somewhere in this country? In any country? I'll tell you why. It's because it's not worth the shipment. It's not worth shipping tons of raw opium around when you can refine it into something. You can refine it into a super strong drug that suddenly becomes very, very lucrative, a lucrative prospect, instead of humping these huge bales of raw opium on old ladies' backs. Talk about coca leaves. Tell me something, why can't I walk into any grocer on any corner and buy a bag or a bushel of coca leaves?
You've infected your brain. Synapses fray. Give little attention to your good nanny's state. They tell you this means you're gone. Fucked up and numb. You've lost all perception. Your world is all wrong. And you're going insane. It's perfectly plain. You've had your 3 heads, and that's all it takes. And now you are scared, but you're feeling so fine. You'd rather be dead than deaf, dumb, and blind. You're going insane. It's perfectly plain. You've had your 3 heads, and that's all it takes. When the state sends us a prison for essentially exploring our unconsciousness, this is a grotesque abuse of the human rights. It's a fundamental cesspit of all that is wrong. We as adults are not sovereign over our own consciousness. How can we claim any freedoms at all? We're going insane. It's perfectly plain. We've had our 3 heads, and that's all it takes.
Why can we prescribe one thing when we can't prescribe another?
I have taken drugs before, and I had a real good time.
There are doors they're afraid to open that they don't want us to go in. We might learn something they don't know, which makes us out of their control. Is the name of their game. It's perfectly plain. We're all going insane. Come look at the stars, the microscopic fires. There's beauty in the energy, the light and sounds and everything. But the fat cat's over there, he's pulling at your hair. Pathetic fantasy and flag, suits and boots and your name tag. And when you're dead and gone, the system carries on. Don't waste your only energy serving such hypocrisy. Look at the stars, the microscopic fires. There's something in the energy, the light and sounds and everything. as follows. If you take the game of life seriously, if you take your nervous system seriously, if you take your sense organs seriously, if you take the energy process seriously, you must turn on, tune in, and drop out.
Recently, a boy thought he suddenly could fly and attempted to jump out the window.
Is being tuned in, it's turned on. I know that sounds far out. How can you use drugs to open up your mind? I've taken LSD 311 times.
We'll be right back.